Hi everyone, and welcome to my cozy afternoon/evening vlog. I almost said reading vlog, but that is not what this video is going to be. I've never really done something like this on my channel before, because usually if I'm gonna vlog, it's going to be a reading vlog where I mainly focus on reading and sometimes I include the other things that I get up to in my day, whereas this video, it's already 4 p.m. when I'm starting it, and I'm just gonna vlog for the rest of the day, and then that's gonna be it. And I'm just gonna take you through all of the little cozy activities that I plan on doing for the rest of the afternoon/night. So hopefully this is a video you guys will like to see. I hope that it's just like really cozy and fun, I don't know, but it's not going to be a reading vlog, so I just thought I would preface this video with that. Although, one of the things I plan on doing is reading. So let me take you through the things that I have on my agenda for the rest of the day. The first thing is reading a book outside, because it is the perfect, like, fall sweater weather out, where it's not too hot, it's not too cold. Hopefully the bugs won't bother me, but knowing my life, they probably will. So I plan on reading Blood and Honey, because I'm still reading this book. I've been reading it for over a week now, and I am loving it. Like, don't let the fact that it's taking me a really long time to get through it make you think that I'm not enjoying this book, because I definitely am. I just haven't been super motivated to read lately, and I don't know why, but I am still loving this. If you don't know, this is the second book in the Serpent and Dove series, which is about a witch that is forced into an arranged marriage with a witch hunter who doesn't know that she is a witch, and I have been gushing about these books all over my channel lately, so I'm not going to talk too much about it here, but I'm already on page, let's see, I'm on page 226, so we'll see how much I can get through while I read outside, because like I said, it's 4 p.m. right now, and I plan to just read this basically until dinner time, and then after dinner, I'm hoping to bake some cookies, which should be fun, and then after that, the new Rebecca movie was released on Netflix, I think today, and I have been highly anticipating that movie, both nervously and excitedly, because if you didn't know, one, I'm a huge fan of the Rebecca book, but two, Alfred Hitchcock's Rebecca is one of my all-time favorite movies, like definitely in my top 5 favorite films. So whenever one of your favorite movies is like remade, I'm like excited for it because I hope that I love it because I love the story so much, but also like I don't want it to somehow be ruined for me in case it's horrible, or I also don't want to like love it even more than, you know, my original favorite. So I'm kind of conflicted on how I feel about watching this film, but I'm gonna hopefully watch it tonight and talk to you guys about it in this vlog also. So yeah, like I said, I haven't done this on my channel before, so I don't know how you guys are gonna like this, but hopefully you will enjoy it anyway. We'll see. But for now, let's go read outside. So, it is now 6:38 in the evening. I did not read outside for very long because it was a bit colder out than it was earlier in the day, so I got chilly pretty quickly. I think I read like 30 pages of my book, which isn't a lot, but in comparison to how I have been reading, which is not at all, I'd say I did pretty well. So then I came in, I had some dinner. Tonight we decided to try and recreate my Subway order, which is just steak and provolone cheese and chipotle sauce. So we just bought all of those things and made Subway at home, and it was pretty nice. So now it is time to bake some cookies. So first of all, gotta put my apron on. One cannot bake if one is not in the proper attire for it. So I've got 2 different kinds of cookies that I am going to make. If you thought that I was going to be making these by scratch, you were sadly mistaken. So first up, we've got some M&M mini cookies, and then I also have the little like Pillsbury cookies with the things on them. I wanted to get Halloween ones, but the Walmart that I went to didn't have any, so instead we're making elf ones. So cue the Christmas music. Just kidding, I'm not going to do that. So for this one, we can preheat both of them to 350. So I'm going to do that over here, and then I'm going to line my cookie sheets with some baking sheets, whatever they're called. I'm not a baker. I put an apron on to put already pre-cut cookies onto a sheet. This is ridiculous. So while I am doing this, I would just like to address that that is not a bag of trash. That is a bag of bottles that is going to be recycled. And also, I just noticed, because I watched some of the other clips back, but yes, I'm having a pretty bad acne breakout right here, which to some people will be kind of gross, but for me, it happens to a lot of people, and I'm one of them. And I could put makeup on it, but sometimes I think that makes me break out even more. So yeah, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. That's the thing that's happening. I'm sorry if it grosses you out. I'm sure there's plenty of people watching this who have the same problem, but I did just want to address it before anybody else did. Maybe I should, no, I'm gonna use this one. I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. How long bake? 10 to 12 minutes. How long do these need to be baked for? 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, I guess it doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna stick these in here for now while I put these on as a sheet. Uh-oh, are these not pre-sliced? Am I gonna have to, oh dear. We've lost an M&M. They're barely sliced. Somebody just stuck a tiny knife down the front of them. Oh gosh, this is so bad. Alright, I'm just gonna slice these, which I assume that's how you're supposed to do it, because they don't come pre-sliced and they don't appear to be falling apart that easily. I hope my cookie sheets are big enough. Oh, the oven just exploded a little bit. I don't know if you heard that. Alright, now I'm gonna place the cookies down. I probably should have read how far apart they're supposed to be, but my cookie sheets aren't very big, so some of these might become one big cookie. I really hope people watching find this at all interesting. There went another one. This was a last-minute video idea, because if you watched my last video, then you know that I fell super far behind in filming my VLOGOWEEN videos. So it's currently Thursday when I'm filming this, and then this video has to go up tomorrow, but I'm working all day. So after I finish filming this video tonight, which I can't do until I finish watching Rebecca and all of that, then I have to edit this whole video and upload it, which is going to take ages, but that's what I have to do if I'm going to get this video up on time. So I just came up with this little last minute idea, because I thought this would be beneficial for both my channel and also for me, because I haven't done a lot of festive things this month because I've been really busy with all of my work stuff. So I thought maybe this would be fun to just film the night and you guys watch, and I hope it's as fun as I think it is. Alright, so there's cookies number 1. I'm going to set this aside because if they both can cook for 10 to 12 minutes, which knowing my oven, they'll cook unevenly, I'm going to try and just put them in at the same time, and hopefully they'll cook okay. Now for the elf cookies, which I'm pretty sure these will be pre-cut, and they are. Oh my gosh, the flashbacks. Does anybody remember when these used to come in rolls, though? They took half the fun out of everything, I tell you. Soon these are just going to be animated, and we're going to pick them off of a computer screen. Also, why have I never noticed that in the corner it says safe to eat raw? Is that something I should do? Honestly, I would give it a try, but I feel like it would be a sad way to end this vlog with me having food poisoning in the hospital or something. This cookie sheet is definitely not big enough for all of these cookies, so this is going to be interesting when it comes out. Alright, so there's cookies number 2. Now I'm going to stick them both in the oven as carefully as possible. Hopefully they cook evenly. Knowing me, they will burn. Okay, I just had a tiny panic and I just ran all over the house with my cookie because suddenly the printer that's in the living room started turning on, but I'm home alone, so I was like, well, who is printing right now? I'm still home alone, but that was a very creepy moment. Anyways, now I'm going to put the cookies in the oven. Alright, I started a timer on the microwave. I'm also going to start one on my phone so that I can, walk around and such. And then hopefully they will come out of the oven looking not burnt. So as per usual, I'm having great conflict with myself as to whether the cookies are done or not, because I'm afraid of overbaking them, but I'm also afraid of serving people raw cookies. Although the Pillsbury ones say that you can eat them raw, so I feel a little better about that. But usually they say on cookie packaging to cook them until the edges are a golden brown, which have you ever cooked a chocolate cookie and it tells you that on the back and you're like, the cookie's already brown. How the heck am I supposed to tell anything? Anyway, so I'm reading this out of the trash right now because I threw away the packaging, but it says for the Pillsbury cookies to bake bake them 10 to 12 minutes. Cookie surface and edges will be pale in color. Do not overbake. It says that in capitals. And then cool for 1 minute. So I took them out, and I'm afraid to show them to you because I accidentally smushed 2 of them with the oven mitt. But this is what they look like. So yeah, I smushed those 2, and some of them kind of cooked together, but that's fine. If you can eat them raw, then I'm not super concerned about serving raw cookies to like my family, but yeah, hopefully they're not burnt. And now it's just the other ones, the M&M ones, that I really can't tell if they're definitely done. I think I burnt them. Okay, I may have spoken too soon. I think the M&M cookies might be okay. And again, I accidentally smushed one of them, so I'll just show you them right here. Yeah, I smushed that one, and this one is oddly small, but they don't look that bad. I thought when I opened the oven, these ones seemed really dark, so that's why I thought that I burnt them, but I think these are the nice golden brown that the people on the packaging are talking about. So, look, there are my 2 successful batches of cookies. These ones definitely, that's like a batch of 3 cookies right there. But yeah, now I'm gonna wait for them to cool for a little bit. Then maybe I'll eat some while I watch my movie, which is what I'm going to do next. Very excited. So it is now 8 in the evening. After that last clip that you saw, I actually ended up driving over to my grandpa's house with a bunch of the cookies because, fun fact, I don't actually like cookies that much, and there's only so many that my mom is going to eat, so I drove a bunch of them over to my grandpa's house because he will definitely enjoy them. So now I am finally going to start Rebecca. As you can see, we have a lipstick change because for whatever reason, in my head, I thought if I'm gonna watch this movie, I have to be wearing red lipstick. I don't know what part of my brain is making me think that is the thing that has to happen, but it is. So here we are with the red lipstick. So now I'm going to start the film. I am very excited, and I am clicking play right now. Okay, so I'm only 12 minutes into the movie, but I can't contain myself and I don't have anybody else to tell, so I have to just talk to you about this film the whole time. But I'm only 12 minutes in, it's a bit early, but I think I'm loving it. And that could just be because I love the story so much, so maybe any way it was adapted, I would enjoy it. But I actually think this was casted really well, because I'm sure most people could probably agree with this. Whenever you have an adaptation of something and then there's a remake, you always think, like, I always, especially for me because I watched the film before I ever read the book, so when I read the book, I pictured Maxim, like, as Laurence Olivier, and that's, like, the only person that I ever thought would be able to play that role. And like I said, I think most people could agree whenever you see an original adaptation of something, and then you hear there's going to be a remake, usually you just always feel like the original actor, no one's going to be able to play the role as well as the original actor. I can't even talk, I hope I'm making sense. Besides Laurence Olivier, I think there's only 2 actors that could have played Maxim de Winter well, and one of them is Armie Hammer, who is playing him in this adaptation, and I'm loving it so far, and the other one would be Tom Hiddleston. If they ever decide to make this movie again, I think Tom Hiddleston would make a really good Maxim de Winter, but I also really like, I think Lily James is her name, as the main female character who doesn't have a name besides Mrs. De Winter, but I think they're both really good picks for this movie. So far, only 12 minutes in, and I'm loving it. My face is like burning. I don't know why this movie makes me so happy that I'm like blushing. So it is now after 10:30 at night. I'm sorry if I'm speaking quietly, but I don't want to disturb anybody else in the house. So I just finished Rebecca, and I really liked it. I definitely prefer the original one, which isn't surprising at all, but I thought this one was really good also. I think 2 of the things that I didn't like about this one was I didn't really like Mrs. Danvers in this one. I think the original one, I don't remember the actress's name, but she was like so sinister as Mrs. Danvers, and I just don't think anybody can top that or like come close to it. So I found the Mrs. Danvers in this one to be kind of anticlimactic, or underwhelming rather, and I also definitely preferred the original Manderley house. For some reason this house just didn't give me the same kind of vibes, if that makes sense. So yeah, those are 2 things that I didn't really like about it. There were also a couple, like, I don't know, cinematic elements that I didn't super love, but one of the things I did really like about it, besides Armie Hammer and Lily James as Mr. and Mrs. De Winter, I thought they were really great choices for this, but I also liked that this version followed the book as far as I can remember. I read the book quite a few years ago, but if you didn't know, the original adaptation and the book have different endings, and this adaptation followed the book ending. So I do appreciate that, and I think that that helps me enjoy it more from the original one, because I feel like I can differentiate them more. It doesn't feel as much as a remake, as much as it almost feels like a kind of different story, or like an alternative kind of story to it. So hopefully that made sense. But anyways, that brings us to the end of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit random, but I still hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
You hear that, Samson?